hub. Tell us a bit about it. It's like 3 letters, but it's a huge part of the game.
Yeah, it's the big, huge main area where players will come and looks like we have a fan.
Okay. You have a fan, especially.
You're really popular in a team. Huh?
Yeah, it's a hard life. Yeah, we've got a big, huge area where the players come and meet each other, and that's where they can make friends, join squads, play together, go off and raid, or a few other fun surprises that we can show.
Okay.
And a social area for kind of downtime if they don't want to be playing the game explicitly. They've got a nice place to kind of express themselves as well.
True. Well, someone just waved at me, so I guess I should wave back. So we want players to be able to communicate with each other, and we want it to be easy. Like, keyboards aren't exactly fun. When you bring one up, it fills the entire screen. So we've got this super cool wheel where we can just bring up, say hello, wave at someone.
So we'll have like social wheel. You can, you know, pick whatever you want to do.
Yeah. So I'm going to wave back. Hello.
Okay, that's a cool dance.
It's basically a nice, quick way for players to communicate with each other, and because everything's in the wheel, it means no matter what language you're speaking, you can talk to anyone. So
that's perfect.
You might be in Spain. If I said hello, it would say hola for them.
Hola.
So everyone knows what's going on.
And we're gonna have Spanish guys today, so hola.
The same for, like, if you wanted to play with someone, you could ask whether you want to duel, PvP, co-op.
Excellent. So it's really fast.
Yeah, super in a few taps.
Cut out the frustration of typing on a full screen keyboard or a device, because it will just take up the full screen. It's very difficult. Whereas this, we can have quick context so that we can get into a game during a raid or a co-op dungeon. We can instruct each other how to kind of proceed through the puzzles. So yeah, it's a nice system.
So all right.
Want to tell us about this game, Az?
Oh, he's the MADFINGER. You'll be seeing him quite a lot through the game as he sells you all the best looking cosmetics and armor for alien arse. Why not interact with him and see if there's something worth buying?
So it's just like functional armor or cosmetics? So
He will sell a bit of both.
Okay.
Same with oh, there we go.
Perhaps we can mention that there's gonna be like in-game currency.
There'll be a soft currency that will reward through play and missions, and then there'll be a hard currency that players can buy into to spend in-game.
What I love that you can buy or get everything in a game.
Oh yeah, about 90% I think of the weapons and armor. Any gameplay or performance items you'll be able to get in-game just through grinding and working hard. It's mostly the cosmetics that will be available for sale through the shops and will be out of reach in the drop tables.
Okay. Okay, that's great. Street party?
The hub is still work in progress just now. It's every kind of week we do a new iteration on the kind of layout and spacing depending on how many players are there. We're getting closer and closer to the kind of final quality that we want. But
so do you know how many players will be able?
We're thinking 12 to 16 just now. So probably err on the side of 12. It's also a good number because if we have 4-player co-op, it means we can have 4 teams living in the social area at the same time.
So you can have a great street party.
Oh yeah, and we can go check out the pubs.
Yeah, to get some buffs before we do any raiding.
Game.
Oh look, isn't that Sarah? A nice wee surprise from Deadzone. So the players will be coming to the pubs to kind of spend the downtime between missions, but also we reward players who spend time in these areas with buffs that will help them with progress in the raids and co-op dungeons. So each of the buffs will be specialised between each of the areas, so we'll have pubs for more kind of combat damage related effects, spa for more health giving bonuses, and in the casino, luck based perks there.
Please.
The drink system is also tied up with the buff system. The buffs are allocated to you randomly, and if you don't want a buff, then you go up and help yourself to a drink. So a wee beer or plum brandy will clear away the old buff that you had and let you take in a new one.
That's excellent. Does it affect you some?
Yeah,
there's someone who's
drinking.
Keep drinking. Okay, fine.
We've set up the system kind of like human metabolism, but 20 times faster, so players can get drunk and you can see the effects on how they walk and how they interact and how they speak. Like if you notice Bill's starting to hunch over a wee bit and getting a wee bit tired and emotional. Tired and emotional.
Alright, so if you eat, what about if you eat really a lot of burgers? And...
Oh, same in real life, there will be some ill effects which you'll just have to play to find out more about.
Okay.
But well, why don't you go up and commission? Surprise guest there.
The man himself.
Yeah, Big John Slade.
It's John Slade from
the original hero from Shadowgun. Coming back for a reappearance. He's not quite an active Shadowgun in Legends. He's more your mission handler, helping guide you through our epic storyline.
So there are many reminiscences from the previous games.
Oh yes, there's lots. A few characters have came back. We've got Sarah, Slade's back. Don't know if you noticed the sheriff earlier on. He's back in the game. Mm-hmm. There's also going to be lots of Easter eggs based on the original Shadowgun and the content in Dead Zone.
Excellent. Excellent. So you see the hub. Thank you very much for that. And next we're gonna have Zucker from Zucker Apps and Zucker Games, the YouTuber, and he's gonna have some questions on Mazen.
La siguiente pregunta que tendría sería, ¿será posible que los jugadores obtengan armas o armaduras premium sin tener que pagar por ellas?
Okay, so he's asking if the player will be able to get premium armors and weapons without paying for them.
Oh yes, like 90% of the, well actually all the performance items like weapons, armors will be available for players to grind for or be rewarded to them. The premium, like players will still be able to buy weapons and armor if they want, but nothing is restricted. The only restriction will be on cosmetic items that. Oh. Sorry, things just went crazy in the headphones. It'll only be cosmetics that players will be required to buy, but there will still be some dropping through the loot tables.
Quería preguntar si habrá misiones mundo abierto o simplemente se limitará a misiones de la campaña. Es decir, ¿habrá misiones cooperativas con otros jugadores?
Okay, so he's asking if we will have co-op missions.
Yeah, we'll have co-op dungeons and raids for 2 to 4 players to go off to. So with your clanmates or friends, you can grab one buddy or another 3 and then go off and seek new challenges.
So nos comenta que sí tendremos tanto mazmorras como raids cooperativas entre 3 a 4 personas, incluyendo la gente de tu clan o gente que conozcas, les podrás invitar.
Vale, tenía una duda y es que muchos me preguntan sobre si el juego correrá en dispositivos de gama media o baja o será únicamente para dispositivos de gama alta o superior.
Will the game run in low-end devices, mid-low-end devices, or just on high-end devices?
Depends on the devices. We're kind of aiming for iPhone 5S and Android equivalent.
This is the lower?
That's the kind of general spec we're aiming to look for.
So, sí tendremos dispositivos de gama media, como ha dicho, el iPhone 5S. 5S. Será como la gama media en la que podrás jugar a Shadowgun.
Vale, y en cuanto a la campaña, quería preguntar si creen que va a ser una campaña bastante interesante o que pueda captar al jugador.
He's asking if the campaign is going to be interesting, if you think that it's going to charm the player.
Oh, I think it's going to be quite bombastic. It'll be kind of like playing a Michael Bay film and kind of shorter snippets. So it's shaping up to be really quite special.
So es bastante confidente de que va a ser una gran campaña.
Vale. Quería hacer una pregunta así un poquito como polémica, y es que si creen que el juego va a ser muy superior a la competencia, ya que últimamente están saliendo muchos juegos shooter, y si creen que podemos jugar a este juego durante años, como ha pasado con Shadowgun Dead Zone.
It's a little bit of charge question. So do you think the game is going to be far superior than the other games that are more or like the same as ours? And if you think if it's a game that is gonna last for many years.
Well, we hope so. I can't really give a date on how long it'll last for. That's down to the audience that plays it. I mean, we would love to see the game running for kind of as long as possible, really. And I think it has a lot more than kind of every other competitor out there. We have PvP, we have single-player campaigns, we have co-op dungeons. We're going to look into the kind of esports territory. We're kind of pulling everything together with the best visuals that you'll see on mobile.
So nos cuenta que vamos a tener muchísimo contenido y muy buen contenido. Y esperemos, lamentablemente no te podemos decir una fecha para cuántos años va a durar el juego, pero esperemos que muchos años. Que el juego lo merece y va a ser un gran juego.
Oh, sí, muchas gracias.
So, muchas gracias por todo y para la gente que nos esté viendo en español, le podéis seguir en www.youtube.com/ZuckerApps. Podéis encontrar tanto este vídeo como muchos más. Y nada más, muchas gracias por tus preguntas.
Muchas gracias a vosotros por invitarme y a Yakut en especial. Un saludo.
Un saludo. Goodbye.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Zucker.
Muchas gracias, Zucker.
For your questions. How many game modes?
Quite a few. We've got a single-player campaign that takes you through the story of your Shadowgun from 0 to Legend. We'll have multiple PvP modes, both ranked for kind of moving into kind of an esports Legends kind of game. Multiple co-op dungeons so that you and a friend can get together, and then more unique raids, which will be up to 4 players with very interesting situations for players to deal with.
The next topic is going to be all around skills. So we were showing you a lot of gameplay, but this gameplay was the gameplay without the oomph, you know? And with the skills, you're going to see
the oomph.
You're going to see why the game is super special. It's going to be really exciting. So you have a lot to look forward to. Thank you very much for being here once again. It was a nightmare without you here.
See you in 2 weeks, or see you in LA at E3.
Yeah.
I will probably have Shadowgun Legends t-shirt.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Shirt
you're
guy.
the shirt guy.
Okay.
And we might actually see each other, because MADFINGER is not at E3, at Unite in Amsterdam. If you're there, find us, say hi.
I would love to go to Amsterdam as well.
You're going to E3, you can't have it all. Okay, guys, thank you very much for watching and stay mad.
Cheers.